Hello YouTube! So this is Lampros and today we're gonna talk about happiness. As the title of the video indicates, it's a simple question. Are you happy? If you are happy, you know it within you. It is not about if other people are going to give you the validation. There are not other people that are going to give you reasons to be happy. We are in Greece, it's April and it is extremely cold. Our success are depending on others, financial success, success in something, but our happiness should be only something that we are valuing in our minds. We can wake up any morning and start being happy for no actual reason. It's not about the situation, it's not about COVID, it's not about whatever. If you're not happy today, if you're not going to try to change something, you're not going to be happy. So it is very easy to start doing it, start working yourself towards success and happiness. We're going to talk about some tricks that are going to help you be more happy in your day-to-day life, because this is ultimately what we are actually doing. I don't care if you're going to be happy, for example, when Friday arrives or when Saturday night you're going out and you're having fun with your friends. The ultimate goal is to be happy most of the time, as more as you can. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have a happier life in general. So for example, let's say that you are waking up and you have a notification in your phone reminding you to be happy. Let's say that it reminds you to smile. If you fool yourself to be happy for no actual reason, you're actually becoming happier for no absolute reason. It's the same thing when you're looking at someone and they're smiling to you, you are smiling to them. It's like something that our bodies are embedded to do. We don't know why it's happening, but it is actual thing. I mean, vibes are real. I'm gonna share a quick story with you. Once I read in a book that it was a person and he was traveling by backpack. So what he was doing is that once she went into a village and in order to get through, she had to cross the cemetery. So as he was crossing the cemetery, he was seeing graves of like 10 years old, that kind of months and that days. 15 years old, 10 months, 11 days. Generally, not many people were more than 18. So he's going to the village, like coffee shop, and he's asking the people there, why is this happening in this village? Why children are dying? What's going on? So what they answered to him is that in this village, we don't actually care about how many years you actually live. People are dying old, like in every other city or any other country. But what actually matters is how many of these years we're actually happy. So that's the only thing that we are counting here. We don't care if a person died at 90 and he lived happily for 5 years, because he doesn't have anything to remember. He doesn't have anything to be remembered. So the only thing that we care here is to make people happy, to make people live happier lives. I'm always saying that happiness should be something that is coming out of you, not out of others. Because if your happiness is based on external factors, eventually it's gonna end. You're gonna finish unhappy. Let's take a very simple example. I was a basketball player, and if, for example, in the game I was going to score like 20, 30, 40, whatever, the next, until the next game or the same night or maybe the night after it, I was gonna feel happy. Or let's say that if I was gonna be in my university and I had an exam and I was going to excel the exam, I was feeling happiness. But this is not what it's actually about. Because these are external factors, and as we're growing older, external factors are ending in our lives. So if we base on happiness on that, it is for sure that eventually we're gonna be unhappy. So what we have to do is that we have to find reasons that makes us happy, that we create this kind of reasons, that our happiness is not depending on others. If we are actually going to do that, we are going to train ourselves in this side, in this spectrum of life that is actually the most important. I mean, how many of you are going to the gym? How many of you are reading books? Probably more and less. And how many are working towards your happiness? Probably even less. So if this is the most important trait of life, if you disagree with me, I'm very happy to discuss with you in comments. because you're not going to have a serious argument about that. If you have a value that is more important than happiness in your life, I'm very happy to discuss that with you in the comments. So if you want to keep something from this video, the only thing that you need to keep is that you need to train yourself to be happy. If you're not going to do that, it doesn't matter if you're going to the gym, or it doesn't matter if you have $1 billion in the bank. It is that you have to train yourself to be happy. It's not something that's going to happen from a day-to-day life. It's not going to happen from today until tomorrow. Because, for example, when you're going to the gym for the first day, you're looking yourself at the mirror and you don't see any difference, right? The same thing is going to happen now. But I don't want you to quit on that, because it's extremely important. It's the most important thing you can do. Ignore my hair. I know that that air is messing my hair up. You can think of me like that at the end of the video. It's the same. So just have that in your mind. You need to train yourself to be happy.